In this lecture, we'll be talking about really the simplest scenario there is for service. In fact, it doesn't even involve the customer service module. It's all done through SD, Sales and Distribution, but it's really something you should be aware of because it's definitely an option and it works for many, many companies. So let's take a look at that. So I'm going to go into Sales Order Create, VAO1, and I'm just going to create a standard order here. Can use whatever order type is being used at the company, and we will put in who we're selling this service to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sell a service and we're going to sell it to our customer tech world. And really the main control in this process is the material. So in combination with the sales order type and the material, we're going to get an item category at the item level that represents what we want to do, and that is to simply sell a service. So I'm going to put in a material here that I have found for laptop install. So this is the service we're providing, and we notice that the unit of measure is in hours for this. And so I'm going to say 2. And so what this is saying here is that I'm going to spend 2 hours of providing this service of laptop installation to this customer, and I'm going to charge them something for it. And so let's take care of that too. We'll double click on the item. We'll go to the Conditions tab, and we'll put in just a standard PR00 pricing condition, and let's say we charge $35 an hour, and they got me there, PR00, not PROO, $35 an hour. So I've got a quantity of 2 hours, and the net price at this line item is $70. So I'm going to go back. And on the front screen, I can see the header value for my order is $70. And I've just got this one line item for 2 hours of laptop installation. And so that's all I would need to do in order to charge a customer for this service of laptop installation. And we will create a billing document from this, so you can see that. And that's all there is to it, really. If you just have a service that's very simple, where you don't need to track the execution, where you don't need to do profitability analysis, where it's just a simple charge, this is a perfectly fine way of doing it. So a couple things I want to highlight to you in the order here. Let's double click on the item again, and let's go over, no, we don't even have to. Let's go look at the item category. So that's what controls that this item is a service. As you can see, it's a TAD versus a TAN, which is a regular product. And what's special about a TAD is that it does not require delivery. It's non-physical, so there will be no delivery document. And if we go over here to our Schedule Lines tab, we can see that it's immediately confirmed for the date that it was entered. That's today's date here. And if we look at this CD schedule line category, we can see that it's without delivery. So the system knows, just by selecting that service product, that it's a service and it would be immediately available and it would not have a delivery. And how does it know that? Well, it's really standard configuration. If we go look at this material, and we'll do the little glasses here, and we go over to, so now we're in the material master, we branched into that. We come over here to, where is it? Yeah, Sales Org 2 view, and we see this item category group field. And so when this material was created, it was created with item category group lease, which means it's a service without delivery. Now there is the option to have a service with delivery. So here's our lease, service with delivery. There's also the option to have a service where to go? Dean, service with delivery. So you might want to think about what scenario that would be useful for. There certainly are scenarios where you'd want to have that, and I'll answer that later. But right now, this one, because the material has a lease on it, when it gets put into a standard sales order, the item category of TAD for service is found, and the system then knows that there should be no delivery, just straight to a billing document, and that this item is a service. So we can go ahead and, even before we save it, we can bill it right from here. When you go up to this billing menu path, what it does is it will save the sales order, and then it will go on to billing. So let's click on that, and it's saving the document. Now it's saved the sales order. Now I'm seeing the invoice, the billing document for $70 for my laptop installation. And once I save that, I will get a message that says no accounting document generated, which is not what I expected. So let's go display the billing document. And we will, oh, I know what it is. We'll go into change mode. And you're getting a bonus here. So if I go into, yes, I want to save it, no accounting document generated. So if I go up to this little green flag, release to accounting, it will tell me why it's not releasing the billing document to accounting, and it's because the posting period is not open. So that would be something typically that your financial FI consultant would do. But as a sneaky little workaround for us right here, we can go into change mode, and we can change that billing document, and we can change the date on the billing document, the billing date, to be a different date with an open period, and that will get around our little problem. So I changed it to a year earlier, saved it, and now the document's been saved without an error message. And now I can also, just to verify that, click on the accounting button, which will show me an accounting document's been created, and then I can see my accounting document. Now, one thing on this, I did say that the profitability reporting is very simple in this simple scenario. You can see right now that the revenue of $70 is hitting this sales revenue domestic account. Assume that's what DOM is standing for. You can, of course, do revenue account determinations, and have that hit a services revenue account if that's desired. So there is some flexibility there, but the costs aren't going anywhere special. The execution of the item isn't being tracked and managed in the system. So again, this is just a real simple scenario where you just want to sell an item and be done with it without all the other functionality. So that's what this one was about. You saw how a simple service scenario works just using SD, and we will move on from here.